Thank you very much for doing this interview. We've been talking about this for a while, I think. There's been a lot of controversy in this country about the press agreement. Recently, there was a BBC article that mentioned that there is a minority, a Macedonian minority in this country, which caused quite a stir. Do you actually believe there is such a thing as a minority here? And what does the press agreement say about something like this?
I've been living and breathing the press agreement for months now. I also dream about it sometimes. So I vividly see Article 4, Paragraph 3 of the agreement that says that we agreed not to interfere in each other's internal affairs. The BBC article and the issues it raised, this is an issue for the Greek domestic political debate, perhaps an issue of international obligations, but I don't think it's useful in terms of where we want to go, which is we have opened up a new page. We have unlocked a huge potential for friendship and cooperation. For us to be involved in that debate, this should be a Greek debate.
Your government, your state, does it feel that there is a North Macedonian minority in this country and that it's obliged to protect it?
We have both Athens and Skopje agreed that we will not interfere on these issues in our internal affairs. So we have to respect that. We have agreed it. And it's part of our constitution now.
If a group claims that it's a minority here and they appeal to an international organization, you will not encourage them or support them or help them?
We are very serious about this agreement. We have worked hard to achieve it. And we will do, and we are committed to continue to implement everything that we agreed upon. So, as I said, this is an issue for a debate here. We have a lot to do in other areas. Yesterday there was a high official from the Greek Foreign Ministry to discuss about economic cooperation. There is an increasing number of Greek businesses coming to search for opportunities. Some investments even have been announced. We had the transport minister, Nikos Papas, I think, for the first visit after the agreement entered into force. We discussed decreasing the roaming charges so that communication is more affordable. Cross-border cooperation, security cooperation. We have so much to do.
When was it that you actually clinched the deal? I mean, do you remember the moment, where you were, and when you finally said, okay, we've made it?
It was probably New York, and this was probably May, I think. We had a meeting after New York in Brussels. Essentially in New York, we had an understanding on the key elements, but it was a verbal understanding.
The Ilidan thing, was it a Greek proposal? Was it accepted by the Greek side?
This proposal essentially came out of the pressure to somehow find a way out. It was in Sunio. And to find something that has a deep meaning for us and that it has no meaning for you. This was how we came up with this.
And finally, rumor has it that you will be the next president of your country. Is that true?
I am rumored to be one of the candidates for the governing coalition. A friend said you can't say no to an offer that has not been made, and you cannot say yes to an offer that has not been made. So I think in the next, maybe even today, but I think by Sunday the latest, we will know who the candidate will be.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Πάμε να συνδεθούμε με τον